Boy, that tastes good. Hard to beat that first cup in the morning. That first sip of hot coffee. Well, let me tell you what's going to happen today. What I think is going to happen today. I spent most of the day yesterday, a good half of the day at least, loading up the RV, loading up the truck, packing all the stuff that I think I'll need for this trip. Each year it seems like I always pack too much. I pack the RV up, then I look at it again, and I take some stuff out, trying to lighten it up. I don't want to overpack it since it's a small RV, and always end up taking more than what I need. So I haven't got the routine down perfect yet. Today we're going to take a nice easy drive with our end destination, which I don't know if we'll make it today, is Tanner, Alabama. And it's up near Huntsville, Alabama. And right now we're currently in Sebring, Florida, which is Central Florida, just above Lake Okeechobee, south of Orlando. In Tanner, Alabama is an RV company, RV dealership. And I've been looking online for a work and play toy hauler travel trailer. I currently now have a 1922 Winnebago 1708 FB, and it's about 21 foot long total. The inside box is only 17 foot 8 inches. And the rig that I'm looking at, the new rig, is, well, new to me it will be, is it's called a Work and Play 23LT or the 27LT, are the two models that I've been eyeing. One is 30 foot, the 23LT is 30 foot long, and the 27LT is about 32 foot long. Has a little bit more room, gives you a little more space, a little more storage. The 23 is a basic toy hauler type unit. Lots of room though. Toy haulers have tall ceilings, and I'm 6'1", so RVs traditionally have fairly small, short ceilings, and I'm looking for a little more room height-wise, especially when you get in the shower. Most of the time when you get in the shower, you take a step up to get into the shower, so you lose some headroom, and that's why they put that skylight in the shower, so that you can stick your head up there if you're a tall man and have some room to move around and clean up. Well, with toy haulers, the sidewalls are taller because they're made for putting your toys in there, your golf carts, your ATVs, side-by-sides, whatever. I'm not buying a toy hauler particularly to put a toy in it. I like the height room. So that's the reason why I'm looking at a toy hauler this time. So spent most of the day packing up, getting ready for this trip. And from Tanner, Alabama, we'll continue on with our fall 2025 trip. Well, I just loaded up the last minute items that I showed you that need to go in the truck and the RV. Time to make a sweep around the house before I leave, make sure everything is going to be okay. I've had plenty of time to prepare for it, and I believe I'm ready. So let's go outside and do a once around in the RV, the last minute preps on the outside of the RV to get ready to be roadworthy. Okay, we've got everything in the RV all secured. Made my walk around, make sure everything is put away and locked up tight, ready for this trip. So now we're going. The beginning of the 2025 road trip. You didn't think I was going to leave you all here, did you? Well, I just pulled into my first campsite for the trip. I did make it to the dealership to look at that RV. And it's one of those deals where the price was too good to be true. The RV was sitting on the lot for a little over 200 days. So, you know, you're kind of skeptical when an RV is sitting on the lot that long, especially for something as rare as what I'm looking for. And that didn't take me but 2 minutes to walk in and turn around, and it just wasn't. It was used as what it was, but you'd think if a RV sat on a dealership lot for over 200 days, you could hire a couple high school kids or somebody to clean it up. I think from the day it was traded in, they didn't touch it. So, a little hint for you guys that can't own RV dealerships. I mean, cleanliness is important to me, and it pretty much tells me how they used their vehicle, how they used the RV. And because they used the RV the way it did and they left it like that, they probably didn't take care of it as well. So that was an easy walk away. But I just pulled into Mallard Point Campground in Decatur, Alabama. Been a long drive. It's a really nice looking campground. You know, they've got a lot of sites. They've got over 217 sites here. So I'll show you around a little bit. All right, this is site 26 at Mallard Creek Campground. Pretty nice. I got a pull-through spot just right for my small rig. And I imagine they saved this for one-nighters. Easy in, easy out. The spot is very level. I don't have to put any blocks to raise the tires up, level the unit out at all. Got the AC going. It's about 84 degrees here. A little bit of high humidity. Not hard to work up a sweat. AC's kicking out the cold air real nice though. So let's take a walk around the campground a little bit. Just a little short walk in this area. Let's see. Really well kept. A nice tent set up over there. Yeah. You're allowed to stay 7 days in a tent before you have to go to a different campground. The spots are all marked real good on the road with nice big letters. I'm right close to the bathhouse right there, so I can take a shower, use the restroom. I don't have to worry about dirtying up my RV. Won't have to dump the tank. There's a lot of folks on this side of the campground over here. A lot of people there. They're all shaded spots. I imagine they're a little longer term. I kind of panicked a little bit after I figured out that I was level and everything. First thing I do is I pull out the power cord. Pull the power cord out of my storage here. It's always right in the front because it's the first thing I unhook. Pull it right out of there. And you don't ever hook up your power to your unit first. You always leave this unplugged until after you hook up to the power pedestal. And in this case, I'm using a 30 amp setup, and this is my this little unit there. As long as my lights are all green, the pedestal's good. So first things I did, I plugged this in. It takes about 120 seconds or so for it to check the system and make sure there's no faulty wiring in the pedestal. And I did that. I plugged it in. I come over here and I took this and I just set this right here on the tire. This wasn't screwed in yet. And I just set this on the tire right here. And I'd begin to start checking more level spots. And I said, okay, I won't need to block it up. Then I proceeded to walk inside and turn the AC on. And to my bewilderment, nothing. No noise. And as hot as it is inside the RV after a full day travel, I began to panic. This was the beginning of the trip. What was going through my head was, man, I got to turn around and find a new AC or get it fixed. And a lot of times it's just cheaper to buy a new AC than it is to call a tech out to try to repair something. But after calming down from a short panic, I began to remember that it wasn't plugged into here. So, a happily relief to be able to hear that unit up there making noise on a nice, hot, humid day here in Decatur, Alabama. He's working great. It's cool down inside. I just picked up my paper, all the camp rules. I'm gonna go inside and read it now. This is too funny. I'm stuck in a traffic jam on I-75 North, just south of Lexington. And look what's next to me. August 15th. Good morning from Hillman, Michigan. And I have a sweatshirt on. 61 degrees this morning. A little foggy. And we're going to run down and get some breakfast this morning. Had a good trip up from Indianapolis, Indiana, where I went to Fun Family Service Center. It's a Winnebago Service Center. I was there because my air conditioning on my RV quit working on me, and I called ahead. At the time, I was in Tennessee. It quit on me while I was in Tennessee. Spent the night there, and it got kind of warm inside. So I called Winnebago and the Winnebago service. And they directed me to one of their Winnebago service centers, which was on my route. And Fun Family Camping, RV service in Indianapolis, Indiana. Very great, very good family-owned RV dealership. I called ahead and they said they could get me in the morning, and I actually made it there that evening in time before they closed. Dropped the RV off, went and got a motel because it was still quite warm in Indianapolis, and spent the night. Got up and I went to the dealership at 11 o'clock, and it was done. So I now have a new pneumatic air conditioner, and should be all set for quite a while. Strange thing is, I got a new air conditioner, and the next morning I wake up at 61 degrees and I don't need the air conditioner. Oh well, I'll need it on the way home. So that's the situation I ran into. Other than that, we're having a good trip. Everything's running good. The car's running good. RV's tagging along real good. No issues. So we'll get back to you.